warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Na'ala Binti Muhammad Akhir. My metric number is 2021816548. I am from Group 3. Today, I will present about human resource planning that can positively affect organizational performance. Recently, companies have realized that their people resources may give a competitive edge. Most firms pay a substantial price in organizational performance for not following HR planning basics. Plan aims and objectives must be achieved using available resources. Planning answers what, who, when, how, and their organizational significance. It's commonly known that many employees must be replaced when they retire, die, resign, or get sick. Strategic planning ensures a steady workforce. Businesses require smart, educated, competent, devoted, and energetic personnel to improve organizational success. Human resource management involves monitoring employees' well-being, counseling them, teaching them, and training them to build their tenacity, reach their potential objectives, and support business goals. Without human resources, this is impossible. Philosophically, HR planning and organizational performance are linked.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Syahri Najib bin Muhammad Syukur. I'm from Group 3 and my metric number is 2021822788, and I will present about the workforce analysis in human resource planning that affect the organization performance. Okay, workforce analysis is the process that used to collect, analyze, and interpret data to assess the current state of the workforce and turn it into actionable information which organization can use to plan to meet their objective. Human resource must consider what kind of future workforce is needed to satisfy the organization's strategic objective. Examining the existing workforce and comparing it to future employment requirement will determine where shortage or surplus exists. Human resource can use this data to create plan that after the workforce as needed. An organization that plans to increase sales by 50% in next 3 years may require the workforce grow by 5%. After considering what employment change are needed, human resource will prepare evaluation plans to ensure the future workforce meets their objective. This means that workforce analysis help the organization to shift the perspective of human resource management from general qualitative and data-driven processes.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Kazmi Al-Fadil bin Hamzah. My student ID is 2021839424, and I'm from Group D2 BA2502B, and I will present about the human resource plan and how it positively affects the organizational performance. Human resource planning will improve employee utilization by connecting the right employee to the right job. It will increase productivity and lead them to gain a more knowledgeable workforce. Human resource strategy can help organizations to attract the right person for the job. It is especially important for any type of position where the specific background and knowledge is required. It can also extend to more positions. For instance, finding an employee with the proper with the proper approach will drastically enhance a convenience store's customer experience. A good human resource plan will allow company to predict loss and future staffing demands as well as react to a change. So, a human resource planning is important in improving productivity by recruiting the right person that can be successfully groomed for the management and company. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabiha Dinda binti Muhammad Mukdi. My metric number is 2021843756 and I am from class D2 BA 25023. The topic that my group chose is the importance of human resources planning and how it can positively affect the organizational performance. My point, how human resources planning can positively affect the organizational performance is, it can help improve the ability to retain staff. Human resources management has a significant positive impact on the performance of an organization. In all organizations, human resources management refers to the management of all employees in terms of recruiting, selections, training, and welfare. The human resources department must guarantee that the best personnel are recruited and that these individuals are kept engaged by implementing above industry average pay rates or providing opportunities for advancement. As a result, employees who leave or are fired can harm the company in a variety of ways, including a temporary drop in productivity, increased recruiting costs, training duties, and the possibility of paying travel expense reimbursement, and signing incentive to attract top talent. Human resources planning helps improve the ability to retain staff by conducting employee satisfaction surveys, putting in place policies and procedures to avoid confusion, developing morale-building programs, creating competitive benefits package, and instituting effective management to staff communications efforts that include job descriptions, review parameters, and potential career growth opportunities. As a result, this can provide the organization with a clear competitive edge and openly contribute to the organizational success in general.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nurul Diana Iwani binti Azlan. So the conclusion is organizations often prepare for the upcoming requirements for funding, building capacity, supplies and equipment. Additionally, organizations need to make plans to guarantee that their demands for human resources are met. In order to retain a workforce of the appropriate amount and quality to meet the organization's goals, human resource planning include assessing staffing needs, predicting available workers, and figuring out what additions or replacements are necessary. Job analysis, demand and supply forecasting, and legal constraints are the minimum 3 components of the HRP function. Any business's expansions and success depends on the HRP department. It is a crucial component of the company and has a direct bearing on the creation and application of business strategy. Establishing strategies to guarantee that the organization satisfies these personnel requirements and defining the future extent and character of the work that need to be done in the organizations are both parts of HRP. In addition to searching internally to establish the positions that need to be filled, the quantity of employees needed and their qualifications is also entails looking outside to ascertain whether the necessary employees are readily available on the labor market. Poor HR planning or the absence of it slows down work in the near term and has negative long-term effects on the business. Having the right number of employees is the overarching objectives of HR planning to maximize productivity for the business. Human resource planning is a frequent event since the company's objective and strategy evolve over time. Consequently, every organizational strategy should include HR planning. That's all. Thank you.